Welcome back to the Almost Everything podcast, everyone. Welcome, Timmy, to the new studio, the new virtual studio.
Yep, I am in the stewed. Lewis is sporting the outfit today of the angry dad who's about to go home, kick the dog after his long week with the corporate battles.
Got the rolled up sleeves as well, just to really show my frustrations.
And he's about to go drive his BMW home to his trophy wife, and
the high school sweetheart.
Yeah. And guess what? They're not going to the Hamptons this week because Lewis has been asked to stay back at work.
I have to work overtime over
just
the
to put
weekend.
Just to put food on the table,
Yeah. I'm the provider for the family. I've got to do it. I know it's a shame. The kids are disappointed. The wife's disappointed, but got to do it.
And what a tough week it's been, mate.
It has been tough. That's why I'm going to crack a beer.
Hey, what type of beer you cracking?
I'm cracking a coffee and chocolate stout.
Wow.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everyone. A little sippy sip. It is actually really nice, that beer. It's got the coffee and the little sweet hint of chocolate in there as well.
Wow.
And it's 7%. It'll put hairs on your hairs. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, I thought you were gonna, if you were after a hard long day at work, I thought you'd be coming home to like a real bowl of red or something.
Yeah.
And go sit out with the night owl and the crickets out the back and just swear
sit on
under
the
your
porch. Sit on the porch, just swear at the world. Yeah. No, I've opted for the stout beer because it brings me to my Irish heritage of alcoholism and all jokes aside, it's actually quite nice.
Yeah. No, it's look, I'm back on the Asahi Blacks. So obviously it's a tasty beverage for myself. And look, you know what? I'm very lucky to be dabbling in another $60 case. So
all right, he's got money to spend, that's for sure.
Yeah,
it's your go-to beer, isn't it?
Well, if it's not on special, it's at like $79.
Fuck, really?
For 18. It's only 18 in a case as well.
18 as well. What?
Yeah,
What?
It's an expensive beer.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But when in Rome,
Yeah, mate. Far out, really splashing the cash.
What has caught your eye this week, Louis? Any big news topics?
This week? Well, it's only Wednesday.
Only Wednesday. We are recording this on a Wednesday night.
Big thing today. Actually, it's gonna hit 29 degrees today and tomorrow in England.
Wow.
Unprecedented
Level of excitement in England.
Everyone's freaking out.
Get out your boardies. What do they call board shorts over there? Your boardies.
Your swimming trunks.
Your swimming trunks.
Yeah.
What about your sluggos, your speedos?
I think they're called speedos.
Speedos.
If you said speedos, everyone would know what you're talking about.
What about in America? Dickies? I don't know. And that's Aussie. That's an Aussie thing. We're talking about the triangle swimming trunks.
Yeah, speedos, I'm pretty sure are worldwide.
Well, it's a brand, Speedo.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but I feel like...
But you say speedos and everyone knows, like, it's the little triangular...
Yeah.
Triangular... Yeah.
He's in his dickies.
Suffocators. Dick suffocators. Nah. Everyone knows what you mean, but in Australia it's like dickies, budgie smugglers, like all that.
Yeah.
Budgies, yeah.
I think the only thing that could make budgie smugglers better would be if you put a seam going straight up the middle.
Not the crack.
And it's separated. Like a moose knuckle at the same time as going for a swim. It would really divide the nation, because what do? Do you put your whole junk onto one side of the seam? Do you split it? Or do you go separate it 1 and 1, and then like
No,
like
you
decide
go.
which way
You go.
decide which way the big hand swings, whether it's going to be a 6 o'clock or a 3 o'clock.
You go one testy on one side, the other testy on the other, and then the big snake. You'd want it to. You could hide it down the seam, or you could then go either side. But would you want to hide it down the seam, or would you want to flaunt it? I don't know.
You'd want to flaunt it. I think the
You
big hand points to 9 for me. I reckon.
Points to 9. So
Yeah.
that's to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be alright. I'd be alright.
I'd be alright too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would really be a big question to divide the nation. Imagine if Tony Abbott, that famous picture of him walking out of the surf in the red budgies,
Oh yeah.
former Prime Minister of Australia, at the time wasn't a Prime Minister of Australia, just a politician. But imagine if Tony Abbott caused such a stir because he was like,
The left.
our hand at 3 o'clock, and like in the papers, instead of writing like Tony's like city to surf or whatever, it'd be like Tony's a 3 o'clock man.
Yeah. Imagine that. But isn't 3 o'clock? That's like semi,
What?
wouldn't it? No, if it was pointing like 2 o'clock up. Imagine that he had like a semi.
Yeah, and if you're training with the female water polo team, you'd be at 1 o'clock or something.
Oh yeah.
And some people, like a slag on some people, would be like, "Oh mate, he's got such a second hand" or something like. Or like,
He's only got a second hand. Yeah.
yeah. Or like,
Oh, his second hand points to 6 o'clock.
and the girls would
Me.
be saying like, "Wow, I didn't know the hour hand was the long hand," and like winking. You really need to know your analog clocks here, but jeez.
I know, and they're slowly dying out as well. So hopefully some people are getting this.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, all the boomers. Fuck. We've got
They
plenty of
didn't
boomers.
have analog. They didn't have digital.
Yeah. I know. What would it? Nah, it wouldn't be. You couldn't do it for digital unless you had like. You could like move it around in some interesting
Make like a
ways.
figure 8.
Imagine that. Imagine, man, you have a bendy dick.
I'd only be able to muster up one of those like ones. just like.
Oh yeah, you couldn't. I mean, maybe a 7.
Oh yeah. On a good day.
Yeah.
if you've been drinking the water.
Yeah, on a good day. Nah, fuck. How did we get there? We had no intention of going there.
Depends what
But-
the weather is.
I don't know if I said it in a pod, but I saw denim budgie smugglers.
Yeah, and you did say that. Incredible.
With the pockets and everything. Mate, that would
Especially
be
if they had the
something.
fly.
Oh, imagine that easy access.
You'd have to make it out of zinc butt, because you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that
Oh,
corroding.
no, you wouldn't want a hot metal on your dick.
Yeah.
Imagine that you're like sunbathing and then the metal, like the seatbelt, how the seatbelt.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. Imagine that right on your crown jewels. Wouldn't be great. Would not be fun.
Be like a zipper tattoo.
Mm.
Yeah.
Imagine that. And imagine if you're at 6 o'clock, then the whole zipper was up the shaft,
Yeah.
and then you just had it like branded onto your cock. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Anyway, we got to move on from this. But that was fun.
Man, I just thought of something. If you want to hear what I just thought about, join our Patreon.
For exclusive content.
I'll explain to you in the break. But no, I've got the festoon lights going on behind me.
Yeah, they look good.
Custom festoon lights. I've got the little photo that me and Louis painted back in the day.
Well, you had a lot of help with that one, but yeah.
Settle down.
We went back.
Yeah. Lewis, in the background, I see that you've got a vodka and a candle. So you appeal to all those sentimental Russians out there.
Yes, Vladimir and the boys.
Yeah, you're like a softer Russian woman.
Yeah,
You can swoon her off her feet too, with,
with the
with a
candle.
bottle of vodka and a candle.
Yeah, I know. I went for a. I can't even. I'm not even gonna try to say what the candle scent is. It's definitely in a different language. But no, it smells good, so that's why I purchased it. And the vodka, you never know when you're gonna need some vodka.
Who
So I
knows?
thought,
Who knows?
who
Maybe by the
knows?
end of this pod.
Maybe. You never know. I've got a shot glass there waiting as well, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, but we've both got the backgrounds. I mean, your background is a lot better than mine, to be honest. But yeah,
Disregard the wardrobe. I'll get doors
yeah,
for them next week, but I took them off for the acoustics,
yeah. I'll get thoughts.
Yeah, I'll get doors.
All right. Well, we've got a bit to cover, so we'll have a quick break. You tell me what you were thinking, and then we'll get back into it.
All right.
Sweet. All right, Tim. I have an unpopular opinion that is going to be very unpopular with you. Now, Rick and Morty just was released in the UK, the new season. I watched it, thought it was trash, if I'm honest.
Big call.
Didn't like it as much as you did. I know you liked it.
Which
and
episodes, though?
I'm thinking, was it overplay? Like, did you overplay it, and that's why I didn't like it? Because every funny part that you had quoted, that was the only funny part, and it was only because they repeated the same thing over and over, and that's why it was funny. Yeah.
Very unpopular opinion here. No, first of all, it was fucking unreal.
No. Look,
Man, what didn't you like about it?
well, it just like a lot of it was just. It's like they tried way too hard to make it confusing.
I get that.
And then the funny parts are like, okay, there are three things that you had quoted a lot, and I knew just from memes and everything that admittedly, like the first time they were quite funny, but then the only thing, it was like they just kept repeating it and repeating it over and over. Do you want to develop my app? Like that? I'm like, the only funny thing about it is that he says it, but then he just keeps saying it and he just overdoes it.
Do you want to develop my app?
And then the slut dragon one, like that's kind of like the first time I'm like, oh, that's pretty, it's pretty funny. But then you just keep saying it, it's like, all right, you can stop now. Like, it doesn't need to keep saying it. And then the other one was, you son of a bitch, I'm in. And I'm like, because I've seen that on all the memes and everything, and like it was just like everyone, it just kept getting said. I was like, okay, I get it.
You sons of bitches. Okay, first of all, let me put this to you. Have you watched them again?
No, I'm thinking about doing that. I might rewatch them, but already like I compare them to the rest of the Rick and Morty seasons, and I don't think they're as good.
I agree. They're not as good. But then again, like, you've got to look at it. Like, John Lemon scored that try against Scotland. But was any other try that good as that?
Didn't he... Wait, which one are you talking about? The one where he, like, runs over like 5 guys? Is that against Scotland?
Thought it was. Probably against... I don't know. But my point is that the point is that it got such a cult following because of how good its earlier seasons were. It's not getting a cult following because of season 4.
No. And the fact there was only 5 episodes as well. Like, what the fuck?
There's more coming. The reason we're up to the end of season 4 in Australia.
Oh, how many episodes are there?
10.
Ah, okay. There's
See
only
that?
5 here.
Yeah, and see that was what they did in Australia as well. But
Right.
but the reason that they did that is because they couldn't produce them quick enough for people to want them.
Mm.
So this comes to my point again. It is really rushed. It's a very
Yeah.
rushed. It's a very rushed series, and so I feel that in turn the quality just isn't there.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Like, it definitely didn't seem like there was the same quality, and it just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't have the same plot. Like, they did change the plot lines.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't
Well,
the same.
they didn't do a lot of story episodes.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't always need to be the same, but then just the humor of things, like, it was just the only humor of it was the repetitiveness of like a few certain phrases, and after a while it just doesn't become funny, you
It
know?
sounds a bit.
Like, it
But
just
that's
gets.
the no, but that's the beauty of it is because you watch you watch that season again. Watch it
Mm,
again. Watch those 5
yeah,
episodes again because I didn't like the dragon episode until like the third time I watched it.
yeah,
And like
it's just stupid. Okay, granted that the dragon episode, just the stupidity of it is quite funny, but
man,
other
when
you know.
when the dragon's got all the cool stuff in the lair and he's like Future's self-titled album and he's like look a little closer. He's like Future's self-titled album signed and he's like look a little closer. He's like signed in Molly and Percocet.
Yeah, yeah,
And they're
yeah,
flying
yeah,
through the air while listening to Mask Off. Like,
yeah, yeah. No, it's like, don't get me wrong. It's still kind of funny. I still like it, but it's definitely not as good as like the
yeah,
others, and that's why
yeah,
I don't think it was good. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, that's my unpopular opinion. Um, but on Rick and Morty, do you have any unpopular opinions that you want to
Um,
bring up? Or I've got a couple, just in case you don't.
look, I don't really. No, I don't have too many. No, I
Okay.
don't feel like I've got
Um,
any. Hit me with another unpopular opinion, Louis.
well, I think it's pretty fucked how we boil crustaceans alive.
Whoa,
That's pretty
now that's
fucked.
true.
That's pretty
But is it
messed
a?
up.
Yeah. Wait, do? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like the quickest way for them to die.
Oh, I don't know. I could
Because
think of quicker ways.
but if you put a knife through a lobster's head, then you ruin the meat. Because when you boil it, when you
It's the
cook
best
it,
way to it's the best way to eat them, but it's the most inhumane way to kill them.
well, look it up. Where's Peter when you need them?
I feel like a fucking witch, like cooking in a cauldron when I'm boiling them alive. Like,
Hang on. Oh, wait. Do lobsters feel pain when boiled alive?
imagine like just internally screaming. Like,
Wow. You want to hear this?
go on.
This was in 2018, the beginning of 2018, just before the financial year. So, looking to make some business moves here. A
Mm,
new animal protection law in Switzerland, one of the more progressive countries in the world,
yes.
uh, requires that lobsters are to be stunned before cooked.
Mm,
Animal rights activists and some scientists argue that lobsters' central nervous system are complex enough that they can feel pain. There is no
fuck.
conclusive evidence about whether lobsters can feel pain.
Yeah. I mean, if they can or they can't, either way, that's pretty fucked. Like, if you really think about it, it's pretty fucked.
Ready?
Yeah.
A large 2 pound lobster takes about 2 to 3 minutes to die in boiling water, but it takes half a
Mate.
second of 110 volts to stun a lobster and 5 more seconds to fully kill it. Wow.
Bro, it's just a drawn out process. Oh my
Do
god.
crabs feel pain when they're boiled alive?
Oh.
A favored method of preparing fresh crabs is to simply boil them alive. No, only do crabs, not only do crabs suffer pain, a new study found, but they retain a memory of it, assuming they were already dead on your dinner plate. What?
Oh my fuck. That it's fucked. See, I don't know. It's like it's not really like an unpopular opinion, but it's also like something that people don't think about. You know.
Yeah. Well,
I
it's
do have another one.
cows, really.
Huh?
It's just like cows, really, and like pigs and stuff. Apparently, because like pigs are like real similar to humans. Apparently, in when they're like in the abattoirs and they're like on the kill floor of pigs, like they scream like they're fucking like terrified. And I know so many people who used to work in abattoirs and said that they can't work, like they quit because when they had to go on the kill floor of pigs. Man, that's pretty fucked up. But, but you know, it's all.
Let's go vegan.
Hey, we should do that one time. But bacon is fucking next level.
Yeah, we can go vegan, but we can like maybe have a soft spot for bacon every now and then.
Yeah, yeah. What I've tried faking before. Fake bacon.
Mate, I'm faking all the time. Yeah.
I've tried fake bacon before.
Me too.
And it really is fucking shit. Like it is so bad. It is nothing like real bacon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unreal.
We should do it. We should do a hang on. We should do a period of time where we both go vegan.
Yeah, we can document it if you want.
We
just
could-
cooking up
okay.
my quinoa salad.
Quinoa.
I've got some wilted spinach. Oh, big throwback. Big throw.
Yeah.
I do have another unpopular opinion, just quickly.
Hit me.
Like, okay, really highly stacked burgers,
Huh.
they suck just because of how much mess they make, and you
Yeah.
end up just like everything just falls out and you can't even eat it.
Yeah. Hey, have you seen the big burger movement? Mate, there's a big burger movement, and it states that burgers should be made wider, opposed to higher.
Oh, I agree. You know.
No, but see, no. Hey, this is where
I
they get
agree.
you. No. Because on some burgers, no. On some burgers, you want to bite into it and taste the bacon, the beef, the cheese. We're talking about going vegan here before, but the bacon, the beef, the cheese, the lettuce, the tomato, the beetroot, the pineapple, all staples on a burger. And if you make it longer, if you're all wider, you're not going to get the beef with the pineapple and the beetroot because you're going to have to spread that out across the whole thing.
Just put more of it on. You just put more of it on.
No,
That's
you
the whole point of a
can't.
bigger burger.
You can't because
You make
let's
the patty.
say
You make the patty bigger. You put more bacon on. You just put more on. Like instead of going up, you just put more of it.
But what
spread
about
it out.
one layer of each like thing? Like okay, I get it. If you're going like a double beef patty, like obviously you don't like what's the difference between biting into one and biting into two? So take out one of the beef patties. You can put them to the side, but in some bites you do need the beef, the bacon, the cheese, the tomato, the beetroot, the pineapple, the lettuce, the garlic aioli. You do need all that, and you need the bun, obviously, to tie it all together.
You just got to get the proportions right. You just got to get the proportions right.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Are you going to slice a beef patty in half to get the proportions right?
What do you mean in half?
Because I'm saying, like dummy numbers here. Dummy numbers. Say a beef patty's like 2 centimeters thick.
Yeah.
Like, and then your tomato's 1 centimeter thick, and your beetroot's another centimeter thick, and then your bacon's 1 centimeter thick, and then your lettuce. So like instantly, if you're gonna bite into that, like let's say that's too thick for your mouth, that would mean that you'd have to halve this, but then you'd have to halve all of these. I'm saying then you'd have to cut things, like you'd have to thin them.
Okay, I get that, but that's the size of a burger, right? The bun. Just make it that big, so you get double everything, but it's just spread out over that big a burger.
But then you'd have to squash things down.
Yeah, just keep it to
raw
one
nerve,
patty.
The burger community.
Yeah, it's also hard because we're on visual as well, so we've just described the burger like we can see it. But if you're listening on audio, check out our YouTube, the Almost Everything podcast.
I think the audio listeners
as well.
The audio listeners would definitely be like those people who are like visualizing it in their head and they know exactly what they're looking for. Like they're like, yeah, I know exactly the color of that deep purple beetroot. Yeah. And that golden yellow pineapple.
Don't get me started on a fucking chicken burger, because then the proportions get all out of whack with those ones.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh, mate.
That's definitely an unpopular opinion.
But I think the big stacked ones just make it fucking way too difficult to eat.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, mate. All right, Ali, let's have a little break and we'll move on.
Yeah, Louis, one thing that did catch my eye this week was I was scrolling through the channels of the TV, and I came across a show called KIWI Doctors.
Right.
And mate, it's about New Zealand
practitioners.
Doctors. Yeah, the GPs of NZ working on PTs, and wowee, what a show! It dives into the life of being a general practitioner, hospital worker, nurse, whatever you may be. Dives in and has a look at some of the finer the finer New Zealand patients. And mate,
interesting.
I think, yeah, mate, and I want to expose it to the viewers. So I looked through some of the recordings. They're on YouTube, and I'll just play a couple of audio files for you now.
Dr. Wilson is in his office at Takapuna Medical Centre and he's met with a person. Let's see how he handles the testing patient.
Yeah, just come in.
Okay. Coming in. Hey, doctor.
Oh, Mr. Fortescue, what brings you into my office?
I was just hoping that if you could check out my testes. I think I need to get a testy test. I think there's something wrong with them.
Oh, yeah, just unzip your zip speedos. I haven't seen them before. They're a nice touch.
They're a nice little denim speedo. So as you can see here, it's a bit lumpy on the right nut.
Oh yes, it almost looks like a speed hump on your right nut.
Oh, tell me about it. That's what my wife said as well.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to get some ointment for that lump on your right nut.
Some ointment, hey? Oh, what type
Yes.
of ointment are we talking about?
It's an anti-nut lump ointment, and it's called Take a Lump Off Me ointment.
Oh,
And,
perfect.
yes,
Just what I needed.
Let me just write the script. You should be on your way for. Can I call you that?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you, doctor. Also, thanks for the testy test. I know it is, a bit of time out of your day to check my testes, but I really appreciate it.
That's what I love doing the most. In chest tests on women, to be fair, I checked your wife's chest out the other day.
Oh, you checked your chest out?
Yeah, mate. You're a lucky boy.
Oh, what a chest! What a chest she has.
All right, well, I'll catch you later then.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I'll catch you later.
Another happy customer. Next up, Dr. Imogen needs to break the bad news to Sally, but can only do it over voicemail. This is how she rectifies the situation.
Hi, you've reached Sally's phone. Sorry I couldn't make it to the phone right now because I don't know what I'm doing. But if you'd like to leave a message in that, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Beep.
Oh yeah, hi Sally. It's Dr. Imogen Sexton here. Just got your test results and it turns out you've got a fracture in your rectum. This would explain all your anal leakage, but give me a call back when you get this message and we'll discuss an appointment. Thanks, bye.
Well, not all heroes wear capes. Sometimes they wear lab coats. It's not only the doctors who can solve our patients' problems, but our wonderful staff at reception are just as qualified. Check them out in action.
Hello, Takapuna Medical Center. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Darren from Takapuna North. My cousin just gave me what he just said was the devil's cigarette, and I smoked a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you, I smoked a little bit, and now my arms feel funny. Do you have anything at the Takapuna Medical Center that will help? Because man, my name's Darren, and my arms are feeling funny.
Hey Darren, well, look, we can definitely help you out. We don't need to book any appointments, but it seems to me like you've taken a bit of a downer drug. Now, my suggestions would be to take a counterproductive upper. Cocaine is really good for this. You'll get feeling in your hands straight away. Yeah, a bit of cocaine, meth, anything like that, really.
Oh, thanks, Takapuna Medical Center. We don't have any cocaine, but we do have some pungers.
Oh, pingers, perfect. I forgot about pingers.
Lots and lots of pungers. We got red ones, we got blue ones, we got Christmas in July coloured ones.
Perfect. Now, don't take too many, because then you'd have to counter it with another downer, and you don't want that. Just 3 would be perfect.
3 pungers. Oh, thanks Takapuna Medical Center. You're the best.
We're happy to help. Talk to you later.
Cheer, bro.
Ha ha ha, who needs doctors anyway? Not all of our patients are very punctual with taking phone calls. This next clip shows Dr. Nick Leamington making correspondence with a difficult patient.
Oh yeah, hi Jeremy, it's Nick Leamington here, Dr. Nick Leamington. I've got your test results back. Turns out you have syphilis. Yeah, real bad case of syphilis. It's not looking good, but we can get it treated, no worries. Just take a couple of pills and you'll be sweet to have sex again with random strangers, unprotected, no bother. Alright, so get down, we'll book an appointment for you. Just give me a call back on this number, 041666666666. So get on down, Takapuna Medical Center, Dr. Nick Leamington will get you those pills.
Hi, Dr. Leamington. It's Jeremy here. Hey, bro. I've already been having a bit of sex around, without knowing that I had syphilis. To be fair, my dick was bright red and it felt like it was about to fall off. But I kept putting it in anyway. Now I think all of Takapuna's gonna have syphilis. So, if you could order some more of those pills in, you can put them under Jeremy. But I'm gonna have to be handing them out to all those lovely ladies in Takapuna, you know what I'm saying? And the sheep as well. So, yeah, give me a call back, Dr. Leamington. Shiver.
Hi, Jeremy. It's Dr. Nick Leamington here. Sorry I missed your call. Look, hey, I can't knock you. You know, you gotta swing that dick around every now and then, don't you? Look, I'll write you a prescription for a couple of pills for sure. Now, the sheep, they're gonna need some other pills, but don't worry, I'll get you those pills that you need, and you can continue to swung that dick around as much as you want, syphilis free. How does that sound? Give me a call back. Cheers.
Hey, Dr. Nick, just FYI, my dick's just fallen off. I don't think I got your call soon enough. I didn't return it soon enough, and now my dick's fallen off. I told you it was bright red. I started bleeding yesterday, and I scratched it, and then it just fell on the ground. It just fell off like the odd sausage out, you know. And now I can't swing my dick around. But thanks, Dr. Nick Leamington, for giving it a go. If you know any good microsurgeons in the area, in the Puketuna area, I'll be happy to visit them, see if they can maybe sew back on. Cheers, Dr. Nick. Have fun and go the ABs. Hi, Jeremy. It's Dr. Nick Leamington here. Now, we can definitely sort this out with a few stitches, no bother. Yeah, look, we've got a few microsurgeons that can just pop a couple stitches in, and you'll get the blood flow back in your dick straight away. No bother, just a couple stitches. Give me a call. Tune in to KIWI Doctors, where we help ordinary people solve their extraordinary problems. On every third Wednesday on Sky Channel 3, just after the rugby.
All right, Timmy, that brings an end to this show. A short one, but a good one, that's for sure.
Hey, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So follow us on all the huge,
all the social.
But chuck us some love. Hey, at the start of the show, top of the show, we didn't mention different coloured ties today.
Yes, we do. Why is that?
I forgot the tie.
You forgot the fucking tie. You had 3 jobs and you did 2 of them, but you didn't do the third.
Didn't do the tie. Hey, and that's okay. Nonetheless, we're here. We're together. We're making waves. We're breaking speakers. We're punching holes through gyprock walls, really.
Yeah.
Whether it be at your mum's house, your girlfriend's house, or your dad's house, or your grandparents' house, or your guardian's house, we'll still come over there, throw an open house, and we'll punch holes in the drywall.
Hey, we can do that. We just can do that because, you know, almost everything podcast, that's what we do. Punching holes, making waves, and breaking speakers. And
we're punching, and we're king hitting toads.
Oh yeah, we king hit toads as well, and frogs and shit. But you did mention though, to follow the socials. Tim, what's our Instagram?
Our Instagram, almost everything podcast.
Boom.
On Instagram.
And
on IG.
That's our Instagram and TikTok. What about TikTok? Twitter is at almost e podcast. And Gmail.
How are the tweets going?
Twitter, yeah, it's going good. I post on when we go live on Twitter.
Yeah, so wow.
Check out the twit. But yeah, Gmail, you need to relax on the Gmail, guys. It's just going crazy there.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the socials, if you're watching on YouTube, will be on the screen. And if you're not on YouTube, we just said it, so make sure you listen carefully. I'm not going to repeat myself, all right? I'm not going to fucking repeat myself.
It's just another email on Gmail.
Oh, mate, they're always coming in. I can't get to them all. I mean, just send us a DM on Instagram if you want to get in touch.
Yeah.
All right, mate, let's fucking go. We're going to record another one after this, so we got to get to it before you fall asleep.
Hey, I'm up.
All right, fine. Okay.
I'm breaking through ceilings. You
Punching.
can't stop me.
Punching walls. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. We love you all. Thanks for the support. Check you out in the next one. Bye now.
Ciao.